Do you freeze when someone at work says, "How was your weekend?" Or do you struggle with starting casual conversations in English? Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to master workplace small talk for English language learners. So even if English isn't your first language, you can get very good at small talk. Let's go. So small talk is more than just chatting. In many English-speaking workplaces, it helps build trust, teamwork, and relationships. Small talk really does matter. So you have to learn to be good at small talk. But let's talk about some of the things that you can say and do so you can feel more confident, connect with your coworkers better, and even grow your career. So remember, small talk does not last very long. It could be 1 minute long, 2 minutes long, and it really is on topics that aren't very important. And we'll talk about some of the scenarios and phrases. But again, it's cultural. Some countries don't engage in small talk, but American English in Western US, for example, Australia, UK, we do expect small talk. So let's go over some real workplace scenarios and sample phrases. So here are a few places where small talk naturally happens at work and what you can say before a meeting. You could say, "Busy morning so far. Have you worked with this client before?" Or at the coffee machine, "Coffee is definitely needed today. What's your favorite coffee shop around here?" Small talk can happen in the elevator. "This week is flying by, isn't it? Nice weather today. Great for the weekend." Small talk can happen at lunch. "Have you tried that new restaurant nearby? What do you usually eat for lunch?" So these are just some example phrases that you can use to get the conversation going. Remember, the idea of small talk is to connect with people. So before you get into your business meeting or start the more important tasks at hand, Westerners, especially in the American culture, expect some time to relax, calm down, connect, especially if you don't know the person or you haven't seen them in a while. So let's look at some phrases starting the conversation. How do you start the conversation? So just start simple. "Hi, how's it going? How was your weekend?" So if it's a Monday morning meeting you have, ask, "How was your weekend?" If it's a Friday meeting you have, you can ask, "What will you do on the weekend?" And then respond. So if you are asked the question, you can say something like, "Pretty good, thanks. Not too bad. How about you?" If you have to make follow-up questions, so the person might say something to you, maybe it's a little bit surprising or shocking, you could say, "Really? What happened?" Right, so show interest. Or, "How often do you go there?" Maybe you need to transition. It could be you need to transition back to your office, or you have another meeting, or you just want to end the conversation. You can say, "Anyway, I should get going. Let's catch up later." So it's a polite way to transition out of the conversation. Things I really don't want you to say. So this is something you should not say. "My English is bad." Or, "What?" You need to say, "I'm still learning English." If there's some kind of misunderstanding during the conversation. Or you can say, "Can you repeat that, please?" if you need further clarification. Or better yet, "Can you say that another way? Can you use different words?" Because if you say, "Can you repeat that?" that's not always the most helpful, because the person will just repeat it the same exact way. And then you still don't understand. And then they say it again. "Can you repeat that?" Are you going to have them say it 5, 6 times and you still don't understand? So either be more specific, "I don't understand that word," or say, "Can you use different words?" But try to help the person. Don't just say, "Repeat that." So let's look at some real life dialogues and some common mistakes. So I'll put the dialogue on the screen. So person A could say, "Hi, James. How was your weekend?" "Hey, it was good. I went hiking. How about you?" "Nice. I just stayed home and relaxed." So that's a good example of small talk. Maybe it's a Monday morning and you see your coworker, or it could be a remote meeting. Common mistakes to avoid: Do not talk about politics or religion too soon unless you know the person, they brought it up, you're comfortable talking about it, but it shouldn't be the first thing you talk about when you just met someone. Also, interrupting others is considered rude in many cultures, also in the American culture. Let people finish talking. Do smile, listen, and ask friendly questions. So you do need to be more engaged, especially if you have an international team or working with foreigners. Some things you could practice, definitely practice in front of a mirror. So, for example, here's a template. Hi, how was your weekend? Response. It was great. I went to the park with my family. Something like that. Or if somebody says, busy morning? Be ready to answer. Yeah, it's quite busy. I have like 50 emails I have to get back to. Yes, lots of calls already. Right? So make sure that you respond appropriately. And then role play. You can role play with a friend. So talk about the weather, food, weekend plans. Those are all good topics. So small talk doesn't have to be scary. Just practice a little every day and use the examples in this video. Soon you'll feel more natural and confident speaking English at work. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to ESL Job Talk, and download the full Workplace Small Talk guide. I will leave it in the link below. It actually takes you through quite extensively what you need to do to improve small talk. Also, we just look at vocabulary and culture in the workplace setting, and it is specifically designed with you in mind, ESL students. See you in the next video.